Can you really get up to speed with AI in just 7 days? That's the big question we're tackling today. Is it just hype or is it actually possible? Let's find out. So let me ask you, do you ever feel like you're just falling behind on this whole AI thing? It's like every time you blink, there's a new tool, a new headline, and it feels impossible to keep up. If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And look, there is a real reason for that feeling. A recent study from McKinsey found that a whopping 78% of businesses are already using AI in some way. This isn't some far-off future trend. It's happening right now, all around us. But, and this is a big but, here's the good news. You can breathe a sigh of relief. You don't need a PhD in computer science to get on board. You can catch up and you can do it way faster than you think. Okay, so here's our game plan. This is our simple 7-day roadmap. We're going to start with why AI is everywhere. Then we'll set a realistic goal, AI fluency. We'll get hands-on with tools, learn how to talk to AI, see how it works in the real world, and finally, learn to think critically about it. Ready? Let's start with the obvious. AI is everywhere. But I want you to reframe this. Don't think of it as a threat. Think of it as a call to adventure. It's a chance to add a seriously powerful new skill to your personal and professional toolkit. And the world of work is already showing us why this matters. Just look at this data from the Atlanta Fed. The number of job postings that require at least one AI skill has more than tripled since 2010. And we're not just talking about tech jobs anymore. This is becoming a fundamental skill, kind of like knowing how to use a spreadsheet. So what are we aiming for here? This is a really important mindset shift. The goal is not to become an AI expert. The goal is to become AI fluent. It's all about empowerment, not expertise. So what the heck is AI fluency? Well, The Ohio State University has a great way of putting it. It's the ability to understand, use, and this is key, think critically about AI tools to solve problems and create value right where you are, in your own field. Here's the best way to think about it. An AI expert is like the mechanic who builds the car's engine. An AI fluent user, that's the person who knows how to drive the car, and more importantly, knows where they want to go. We're focused on becoming that empowered driver, asking why and what for. All right, let's get practical. Days 1 and 2 are all about exploration. It's time to roll up our sleeves, have some fun, and actually start playing with some of these tools. Now, don't try to boil the ocean here. The key is to just pick 1 or 2 tools from different categories. Maybe an AI assistant like ChatGPT and an image generator like Midjourney. Spend a couple of hours just messing around. The goal isn't mastery. It's just to see what's out there and what's possible. Okay, for days 3 and 4, we're going to focus on what is maybe the single most important skill of all. Because you'll quickly realize that getting good results from AI depends entirely on how you talk to it. This is all about the power of the prompt. And this is a total game changer, right? The most important skill for using AI isn't coding, it's communicating. You don't have to be a programmer, you just have to be a clear communicator. The quality of what you put in directly, and I mean directly, impacts the quality of what you get out. So how do you get better at it? Well, you can use a simple recipe, like a cheat code for better results. It's called the PSAOM framework. You just walk through the steps. Start with your purpose, define the subject, specify the action and object, and finally modulate the tone. It's a simple checklist for a great prompt. In fact, here's a super simple micro hack you can try literally right now. Start every single prompt with the 3 words, "My purpose is." That's it. This one tiny change forces you to be clear about your goal from the very beginning, and it can instantly improve your results. Okay, so you've played with the tools and you've learned the language of prompting. Now what? For days 5 and 6, it's time to connect the dots and apply this to the real world. Your mission is to pick a real task from your actual job and see how AI can help. And the potential payoff here is huge. A massive study found that developers who used an AI assistant called GitHub Copilot finished their tasks 26% faster. Just think about that. That's like getting an entire day back every week. And this isn't just for coders. This principle applies everywhere. And beyond just making your current job easier, becoming AI fluent opens up entirely new career paths. We're seeing this explosion in demand for roles like AI product manager or even chief AI officer, jobs that didn't really exist a few years ago and require people who know how to apply AI strategically. We've made it to day 7, and honestly, this might be the most important day of all, because it's not enough to just use AI. We have to learn how to use it responsibly and to think critically about what it's telling us. This is the question that every single fluent AI user has to ask themselves. These AI models, they learn from data that we humans created, and that means they can pick up all of our flaws and biases, which can lead to really unfair outcomes. The Compass algorithm is a really stark and kind of scary reminder of this. It was built to predict if a criminal would reoffend, but it turned out it was twice as likely to falsely flag black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. And why? Because it was trained on historical data that already reflected societal biases in policing. The AI just amplified the problem. So how do you protect against this? Keep this simple 3-point checklist in your head. 1. Always ask where the data came from. 2. Look for any weird skew in the results. Are some groups getting left out? And 3, and this is the most important one, always keep a human in the loop for big decisions. Use AI as your co-pilot, but never ever let it be the final judge. So at the end of these 7 days, what's really changed? Well, you've gone from being on the sidelines to being an active player in the game. You're no longer just an observer, you are now an AI explorer. You've got the tools, you speak the language, and you have a critical mindset. This whole journey to fluency is really just a process of ongoing discovery. You now have your map and your compass, so the only real question left is, what will you discover first?